Okay, my microphone is on, and if y'all hear my mom yelling in the background, she's yelling at my little cousin. Anyways, changing. Oh Lord. Okay, good evening everyone, and welcome to this, late night thingy. It's good to see each and every one of y'all. I'm your host, ZC, and this is just a late night stream. We're being lazy, and we're doing nothing. Well, actually we are doing something technically. It's good to see each and every one of y'all. Today is June 28th, 2024. Actually, it's Thursday, June 28th, 2024. And once again, it was another boiling hot day down here in South Carolina. Well, at least I got some weed eating done, or weed whacking, whatever y'all call it. And, anyways, I hope each and every one of y'all had a good day today. Anyways, before we go, hang on, y'all, I gotta fix this thing. Alright. So, not sure what's wrong with my, monitor, but, okay, something seems to be wrong with my display capture thing. Something ain't right. So, okay, there it goes. Now it's working. Okay, there we go. Alright. So, we've been reading one chapter out of the book of Romans every day now for a while. Let me see. Yesterday, last stream, it was, okay, we were in Romans chapter 8. Okay, so here we are, Romans chapter 9. Anyways, here we go. Romans chapter 9. And in fact, let me actually adjust the chat bar real quick so that it doesn't get in the way of everything. Alright. There we go. Alright, Romans chapter 9. This is, let me change it to the New King James Version. For like, so that the legalists don't go off on me saying that I'm reading a heretical translation or something. I mean, there are just some translations of the Bible I don't care for, but anyways, here we go. Romans chapter 9 is, now this one's kind of sensitive, but I'm gonna read it anyways. Israel's rejection of Christ. I tell the truth in Christ. I am not lying. My conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Spirit, that I have great sorrow and continual grief in my heart. For I could wish that I myself were accursed from Christ for my brethren, my countrymen according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertain the adoption, the glory, the covenants, the giving of the law, the service of God, and the promises, of whom are the fathers, and from whom, according to the flesh, Christ came, who is over all, the eternally blessed God. Amen. Israel's rejection and God's purpose. But it is not that the word of God has taken no effect, for they are not all Israel who are of Israel. Nor are they all children because they are the seed of Abraham, but in Isaac your seed shall be called. That is, those who are the children of the flesh. These are not the children of God, but the children of the promise are counted as the seed. For this is the word of promise. At this time I will come, and Sarah shall have a son. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one man, even by our father Isaac, for the children not yet being born, nor having done any good or evil, that the purpose of God, according to election, might stand, not of works, but of him who calls. It was said to her, the older shall serve the younger, as it is written, Jacob I have loved, but Esau I have hated. I need to turn the music down a bit, y'all. Hang on. Alright, there we go. The music was a bit too loud because I'm wearing, I don't have my headset on. Apologies for that. Alright, here we go. Alright. Israel's rejection and God's justice. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? Certainly not. For he says to Moses, I will have mercy on whomever I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whomever I have compassion. So then it is not of him who wills, nor of him who runs, but of God who shows mercy. For the scripture says to the Pharaoh, For this very purpose I have raised you up, that I may show my power in you, and that my name may be declared in all the earth. Therefore, he has mercy on whom he wills, and whom he wills he hardens. But you will say to me, why does he still find fault? For who has resisted his will? But indeed, O man, who are you to reply against God? Will the thing formed to say to him who formed it, why have you made me like this? Does not the potter make power over the clay, from the same lump to make one vessel for honor and another for dishonor? What if God, wanting to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath prepared for destruction, and that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which he had prepared beforehand for glory? Even us whom he called, not of the Jews only, but also of the Gentiles. As he says also in Hosea, I will call them my people, who were not my people, and her beloved, who was not beloved. And it shall come to pass, in the place where it was said to them, You are not my people, there they shall be called sons of the living God. Isaiah also cries out concerning Israel, Though the number of the children of Israel be as the sand of the sea, the remnant will be saved. For he will finish the work and cut it short in righteousness, because the Lord will make a short work upon the earth. And as Isaiah said before, unless the Lord of Sabbath had left us a seed, we would have become like Sodom, and we would have become like Gomorrah, the present condition of Israel. What shall we say then? That Gentiles who did not pursue righteousness have attained to righteousness, even the righteous of faith, but Israel, pursuing the law of righteousness, has not attained to the law of righteousness. Why? Because they did not seek it by faith, but as it were by the works of the law, for they stumbled at that stumbling stone. As it is written, Behold, I lay Zion in a stumbling stone and a rock of offense, and whoever believes on him will not be put to shame. And that's it for Romans chapter 9, y'all. So if y'all will so I'm gonna step away for a minute before I get everything ready. So y'all just y'all give me a minute, okay? Alright, y'all, here we are. So, I now got my headset on, even though I'm using my VTuber model. So, this will just be a chill stream, you know? Just drive trains and relax, that sort of thing. So, now the recent update has kind of messed up the game a bit. Because now it's like some of the routes will not appear in Quick Drive for whatever reason. And it's like every time there's an update or something, this happens. But it's because the game is like over 15 years old.
About it right now, everything's okay. No matter where you find yourself, no matter what kind of stuff is going on in your life, underneath it all, everything's all right. You're okay. You have more power than you might be giving yourself credit for. You have something that's going on in your life.
Step into Wix Studio, the platform.
Just changing the audio real quick, so hang on. Alright, there we go. So, we're going to more than likely do a mix of stuff. There's like some routes I've just flat out neglected. I think for the fun of it, we'll do, we'll head back to the Boston and Albany, Boston to Springfield line, which is in fact a New York Central line. And I actually waited a long time for this route to come out. I remember when G-Trax Simulations first announced this route. Well, I mean, I actually remember when like the first screenshots were uploaded. In fact, instead of Boston and Springfield, we'll try something else. There's like several other routes on here. Okay, Wasatch Grade. Well, in fact, there's so many lines. I want to do like a change of scenery. I want to do something steam, but with like. So we'll just go to Wasatch Grade, where we can get like a nice mix of steam and diesel. Now, Wasatch Grade is a really good route to run smoke boxes, Big Boy and Challengers on. So, what should we do? I think we'll, let's see. I think we'll take, alright, we'll do Pacific Fruit Express Eastbound, Part 1. Also, I have a new streaming schedule. It's now in effect until further notice. Well, also, because of my work schedule next week, I'm unable to stream Monday through Thursday. However, I'll try to stream next Friday night and possibly Saturday night. And also, I'd like to announce that my buddy Zios has he and I have collaborated with for something. We're gonna be collaborating again soon, I think. Wait, no, I'm getting all confused up. And what? Yeah, I'm streaming. What? Me too, Dad. I'm sorry, y'all. It was just my dad talking to me. I'm getting all confused here. Zios has he's invited me to join a VTuber group called V404, and we'll be debuting soon. I'm not sure what we're gonna be doing, but we'll be doing something soon. And also, I'm planning on collaborating with him again soon. So anyways, here we go. And here she is, our engine. Alright, let me Alright. This is part 1 of a 2-part scenario. Let's see. Begin by completing the servicing of Challenger number 3989. The tender's already been filled with water, but we need to top her out with coal. So, here we are under the coal chute. So let's hit T, and we're going to let the coal chute fill up the tender. So, the Challengers were built by the American Locomotive Works, or ALCO, in the 1930s. They were like the first perfect articulated locomotive. The Union Pacific had the most of them, but other railroads ordered them, such as the Rio Grande, the Western Maryland, and the Clinchfield Railroad. Alright. So I need to release the locomotive brakes. There's the gauge right there. Now, the engine has a mechanical... No, AI fireman enabled. Now, the engine operates at 280 psi max, even though it only goes up to 279.8. And you can already see... In fact, no, the safety valves aren't lifting yet. But anyways, the Challengers were so big that... Well, I mean, their firebox is so big, they have a mechanical stoker, which delivers which delivers coal from the tender to the firebox. So, let me lean out fact, hold on. I know where we need to go because I've done this scenario before. Okay. Okay, so I think our best bet. Let me see where we actually need to go. Hang on. I forgot where we're supposed to go. So let me see. What is our best bet? Okay, so we need to pick up these fruit reefers, these ice cars right here from the Ogden Ice House yard, track number 4. So I think our best bet. Let me see something. All right, our best bet. Let me follow these junctions. Okay, so our best bet, if I can align these switches correctly. Let's see. I haven't run Wasatch Grade in a long time, but now all I have to do is just pull forward, throw the switch, and then pull backward. Let me just make sure all the switches are set. There we go. Give a couple toots on the whistle. Now put the cutoff in a reverser at about 50. Crack the throttle. Now open the cylinder cocks so let the excess moist water out of the cylinders. And we're going to start rolling slowly. I love the Challengers. They're perfect. Well, I mean, I love the big boys and Challengers. Now, the big boys, for those of y'all who aren't train enthusiasts, the big boys were basically bigger, better Challengers. They had extra wheels and were actually more powerful. Okay. Let me set the headlight on. Let me turn the headlight on. Alright. Now, I'm gonna put the engine brakes on. I'm gonna bring us to a stop. If this thing will just stop moving, which I doubt it will. Alright. Alright, now to back up. Now, throw the switch. Let me make sure. Okay, yep, I'm not running into them box cars. Nope. Alright, then we can just back down here and straight to the ice house. So, reverser back. About 50%. Now, the thing about articulated locomotives is that because of their rigid frame, I mean, they wouldn't really do well on tight curves, so that's why they're articulated. They're flexible. Like this. See? Go back here to this side. Another thing you'll notice about the Challengers is that they had double smokestacks. Obviously characteristic of being articulated and basically being two engines in one. Alright, now let me make sure. Okay, request to pass signal at danger. approved, and now I'm clipping into the tender. Okay, we're almost there. I'm gonna just let her coast. Instead of using the brakes, I'm just gonna use the throttle to slow us down. I put the cutoff in full forward, reverser in full forward, so okay. So let's continue to back up. Almost there. Come on. Keep coming. And okay. I need to do a rolling brake check. Well, in fact, I just need to do a brake check before we pull off. Well, in fact, the brakes are already working, so brake check is basically completed. Let me just make sure the track is set. Alright. So, I think I'll just, alright. So, as far as... Okay, let's see, let's get our performance report. Maximum speed achieved. Obviously, duh. Okay, let's see. Alright, our train... Okay, so... Wait a minute. I think our train's like, what? A little over 3,000 US tons? Well, anyways, so... Alright, we got, yeah, I think we got the right of way. Alright. Let's highball, y'all. Engine 3989, highball. Yeehaw! For those of y'all who don't know what highball means, that's engineer term for right away. Let her roll. Refers to an old method of railroad signaling from the 19th century. And furthermore, apologies if the frame rate is low. Okay. I can't help it if the frame rate's low. I'm letting the automatic fireman do his work. I think it'll increase the frame rate if I turn the lights off, right? Okay, well here's the caboose right here. There we go. I turned the music down a bit. Okay, so I gotta keep within the 20-mile-an-hour limit while we're here, while we're still in the yard. So I think what I'll do is I'll set the cutoff to around 10%, and I'll just let her coast from there. Now, okay, hang on, let me go back here. So, I'm not sure how much speed I'm gonna get out of her, out of 3989. Probably, well, based on the length of this train and also because of the grades, I might get probably at the most maybe 55 or 60 miles per hour. If possible. Okay, looks like the dispatcher's wait a minute, these are manual junction. Well, in fact, never mind. I don't know anything. Over there is are some Electromotive Division F7s. I like those diesels because they represent the Art Deco era. Well, even though the Art Deco era was long over when this scenario was set. Alright, let me head back to where the caboose is to make sure it's clear. Alright, I'm cracking the throttle up to 33% to make sure we're clear. Or make sure we don't lose too much speed. Oh, that lever was for the smokestack hood. That's for when you're entering tunnels or something. If I'm correct, this engine has two sanders. Or not. I thought it did. Looks like it all has one sander. I'm going over the speed limit, but it's no big deal. It's only just about like 2 miles per hour. Alright, once we get into the 50 zone, I'm gonna let her loose wide open. Sorry, y'all. I hate it. I hate having to live with these annoying thoughts in my head. Alright, I got the cutoff at 35 and forward and the throttle at 80. Now we're just going to sit back and watch her roll. Or something. Green light, so we've got the right of way, y'all. Okay. So, let me peek in on the fire real quick. Whoo, she's roaring good, y'all. Look at that. You could stick a whole turkey in there and cook it in like maybe 5-6 minutes at that rate. Okay, so now for whatever reason, the speed limit is decreasing from 50 to 45. Hold on. Another train approaching. Oh. Okay, so alright, now that we're at 45, I'm gonna slack off a bit on the throttle and just let her roll. Actually, I know why it's at 45 now, because of this somewhat tight turn. Took us a bit to get up to a decent speed, but hey, we're rolling. I love how High Irons, actually no, I forgot. I love how Milepost Simulations did Wasatch Gray for Train Simulator. The 1950s, the transition era between steam and diesel in the United States. It's perfect. I love the landscape and the mountains, the trees, the rivers. It's perfect. Alright, so 90 miles per hour for passenger trains, 50 miles per hour for freight trains. And we were freight, so we gotta stick to 50 miles per hour, but the grade just shot up to 1.1%, so we're gonna have to, I mean, even though this is a very powerful locomotive, we're gonna have to try to manage this perfectly because with the grades as steep as they are, it's going to be a bit of a challenge, y'all. We're already starting to lose speed, so I'm going to increase the cutoff to around... Okay. Okay, this is not good. We are losing speed somewhat drastically. Okay, speed's dropping. The fireman, he's got the... I think he has the stoker on 100%. So, he's doing the best he can, even though there's no engineer fireman models for when you're inside the cab. I'm gonna turn the sander on to see if that'll help us gain traction. Well, in fact, no. No, I'm only gonna save it for when if we experience wheel slip. Alright, I'm just going to open the throttle all the way. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to open it all the way. I'm going to put the hammer down. Okay, so there's the smoke lifter. Guess that lifts the smoke a bit, but heck if I know. I'm turn it back. No, I don't think it did anything. Okay, I'm going back over to the engineer's side. I'm going to cut the fireman's light back on. I wonder if these seats have... I think these are, I think they have cushions in them. Those seats are probably cushioned. But definitely not air conditioned. I like this nice little houses right there. Really nice. So I'm praying that we won't stall on the hill. So that's why I'm gonna put the throttle. Okay, I just adjusted the cutoff and we actually gained 1/10 of a mile per hour. We're actually gaining a little bit of speed, y'all. Look at that. Just that one cutoff adjustment, and now we're gaining speed. Okay, so now we're about to experience another speed limit drop to 30 miles per hour. So I know we're almost at 30 miles per hour. Just checking the brake gauges to make sure everything's okay. The whistle cord is just dangling. Okay, so we're now about to enter the 30-mile-an-hour speed restriction. Well, even though this is one-way traffic, but because of these tight turns, I guess you could say. Alright, I'm going over to the fireman's side for a better view. Wait a minute, are we losing speed again? I thought we were losing speed again for a minute, y'all. Alright, so we're holding a steady 29.5 miles an hour. I need to check my phone real quick. Alright. No, I don't think Stoker Booster would do any good. I don't think any of these valves would really do any good, period. Let's get up here from the canyon side. There we go. Perfect photo. So we're holding 29.6 miles per hour. And, it's fairly decent, I guess you could say. Clear signal. And it turns to red once you pass the trigger point. And we just cleared the signal, so alright. I love that clack sound the boxcars make. Okay, so let's see. For this curve, passenger train's 35, freight train's 30. So what I'm trying to give y'all is a different, it's like something enjoyable. Okay, I need to ease off because I'm starting to get close because I was about to exceed the 30-mile-an-hour limit. Okay. Okay, so that should hold us at the limit. Wait, let me put the... Oh, shout out to 9 viewers, that's nice. I mean, I don't care how many people watch this. I could care less if it's 9, 2, 0, a million, 1,000. I could care less who watches. I just enjoy doing this sort of thing. Okay, hang on. Okay, so over to the left. Wait a minute, hold on. Hang on, I need to see if that siding branches off of here. Or, nope, that's just a holding siding. I think you have to like back. You have to go up here and then back yourself into it. That sort of siding. This is gateway. Gotta ease off. I love watching it. Ha! Thanks, Abe. That was nice of you. I mean, I'm not doing this to get a major following. I'm just doing this because I enjoy doing this stuff. Alright, I'm gonna hit pause. Then let me go over here. Okay. Let me get here. Hit unpause. Alright, unpause it. This will be a really good photo that I can put in the slideshow thing. Okay, I held the key too long, y'all. Oh, Lord. Okay. Alright, soon the speed limit's going to jump to 50 miles per hour. So, I'm going to just hold her back here at 30 for right now. just using the locomotive brake to maintain speed. I don't want to go over the speed limit if I can help it. Let me make sure everyone's okay back there. Yep, everyone's okay back there. At least we don't have any overheating bearing boxes or anything. That's what railroaders call a hot box, is when the wheel bearings overheat. Oh, hey Treeper, hey, it's nice to see you, man. How you doing? Oh, that's good to hear. Hold up, what's this guy doing waiting here? He's got the green light, he could be going. Why ain't he going? I guess he's probably taking a nap or something. I'm doing fine, even though I've been just dealing with some stuff in my heart and mind, and it's always personal stuff, but I mean, hey, God pulls me through every day. I just figured I'd just do a late night stream, because why the heck not? Alright, so speed limit's gone up to 50, so alright, so the speed limit's gone up to 50. I'm not gonna overdo her, I'm just gonna let her run at 50. We're not in any, well, I mean, we technically are in a rush, because this is before the days of refrigerated boxcars. And finally, this other guy decides to move. And they just have big blocks of ice in here, really. Oh, Treeper, in case you don't know what we're doing, we're playing Train Simulator Classic. We're running, the Union Pacific Challenger with a fruit train, with a perishables train over Wasatch Grade. This is a more advanced version of the Challenger made by, third-party developer Smokebox, and he's a pretty cool guy. He makes some really advanced stuff. Really cool. Really awesome dude. Okay, so I don't have to worry about this 45 mile an hour restriction up ahead, because I'm not even at 45 miles an hour yet. Over to Junction we go. Or really just a bunch of switches. To quote Squidward, we're in the middle of nowhere! Okay, now if I start to get too fast, I don't want to go over the speed limit if I can help it. Yeah, it is. I mean, the Challengers themselves, I mean, they're simple yet complex machines. I mean, what's simple about the Challengers is that, see, before the Challengers came, the Challengers are what you call articulated locomotives, because basically, it's like they incorporate it's basically like two steam engines in one. And well, before you had articulated engines like the Challengers, you had like older types, like the old mallet types, even though you spell like mallet, like what Amy Rose swings at Sonic, her mallet hammer, well, it's pronounced mallet. wait a minute. In fact, I think I'm getting my facts confused. But I mean, locomotives before the Challengers, it's like they were bulky. I mean, they were good for like logging, pulling long trains up hills. But it was like Union Pacific needed something that was built for that, but also built for speed. So, and I mean, earlier types of articulated engine, it's like they had a high pressure set of cylinders and then a low pressure set of cylinders. The Challengers, they utilized 4 equal sets of cylinders rather than the high pressure, low pressure thing. And the Challenger's bigger cousins, the big boys, they utilized the same setup with 4 equal sets of cylinders. Okay, hang on, wait a minute. Okay, I thought the speed limit said 60, but I gotta remember it's 50 miles per hour. Since this route is technically set in the 1950s during the steam to diesel transition age, well, in the US. And then there's a 35 mile an hour speed restriction coming up. So I need to go ahead and ease off. Gotta ease off. Alright. Alright. Now I gotta let the air brakes recharge. But I think I held them down for too long. Because now the brakes are having trouble. They're recharging a bit too slow. I don't want to grind to a standstill. Gotta break the slack that came because of the brakes. Okay, so up here, Treeper. Well, in fact, all y'all, this is a big boy. See, they used like 1 extra set of driving wheels for each set of driving axles. Now, this isn't this isn't the advanced model by Smokebox. This is basically just a reused 2012 Railworks era model from like the early days of Train Simulator Classic. Yeah, they just spruced it up for this version, for this route. But to me, Smokebox's big boy is better suited for this route than this thing. I mean, at least stuff works in it and it's not glitched up or anything. Hang on. Alright, there's no cattle. It's already been loaded up, but this dude in the siding's just waiting for me. No, well, I mean, technically yes and no. Well, I mean, steam locomotive design technically didn't. It kind of stopped in the mid 20th century when diesel locomotives became popular. However, some countries still relied on steam, and in fact, there are like several groups in the United Kingdom, well, in Great Britain, that are actually building replicas of steam locomotive classes that are actually extinct. The most famous one I can tell you is the A1 Steam Locomotive Trust. They're based in Darlington, England. They built a replica of a long-lost design of steam locomotives that was scrapped in the 1960s. The Peppercorn A1 Pacifics. They were really fast machines. And the same group is actually building another long-lost British steam design, the Gresley P2 282 Mikado, which was actually a powerhouse. The Peppercorn A1s were built to go, for the most part, around 100 miles per hour. I mean, and if you think about it, they had, like, the perfect size driving wheels for, like, 100 mile per hour runs, probably even faster. Now, the replica that was built, 60163 Tornado, was for a long time limited to 75 miles per hour, but if I'm correct, she's now certified for 90 mile per hour running because she's newer built. The P2 Mikados, they were recorded going 75 to 80 miles per hour. I'm not sure why they couldn't have gone faster, but it probably had something to do with their driving wheel size and also because of some other factors. Yeah. Okay. While that's going, let me actually pull up the link. I can pull up a picture of, hold on. Never mind. Okay, let me open the firebox. See what's going on in here, if anything. Nope, we're still fine. Ooh, that's boiling hot. Okay, speed limit's gone up to 50, so let me close this back. Keep the heat in there. Alright, I'm gonna just crack the throttle to 84%. Hold the cutoff at 40. We're gonna let her roll. Oh, there's the caboose. Okay, we got some. Okay, clear signal ahead, I think. Let me see how much. Wait. Okay, we got 19 miles, but we're only allowed to go 50 miles per hour. Okay, let me see what else we gotta go through. Okay, so we gotta go through Morgan. That a sharp turn right there. More sharp turns. Then we gotta go through Devil's Slide. Then whatever this place is right here. And that's where we'll be stopping, is at Echo. Never mind. Alright, now I gotta pull her back. Gotta go easy on her now, because I don't want to go over the limit. If I can help it. In fact, do y'all think Control will get mad at me if I go over the speed limit? I mean, hey, this is just a game. Just go. I'll just. Okay, fine. I'll go over the speed limit by just a bit, but I'm not going. No, oh man, no, I don't want my grandma thinking I said a nasty word. I said a bit, not. Ugh. Never mind. Okay, well look, I'll just go over the speed limit by maybe 5-6 miles, but that's about it. Okay, maybe 10. Maybe 5 extra miles. Okay, Treeper, that'll do. 5 extra miles. Just don't tell Control I was speeding, okay? Okay, so I'm at 57 miles per hour. Alright, I gotta slow down for a 30 mile per hour speed restriction coming up. gotta break the slack out of the train. Okay, so now we're in a 30 mile per hour zone. So the max I'll do probably is just 40, 45. In fact, no. Probably just 40 max. Alright, 11 miles to Echo. Almost there, y'all. Okay, I think just for safety's sake, I'm gonna hold her at around 30, 35 miles per hour. I forgot that there was a function with Smokebox's engines where if you hold down enter, it'll change the whistle pitch. Watch. Alright, I'm closing up the smokestack hood. What? Wait a minute, what's going on here? Wait a minute, what the? Is something wrong with the... Uh-oh. Okay, safe. Wait a minute. Okay, we're at a safe level of foam in the boiler or whatever. I honestly don't know how to explain that whole boiler foam thing. Okay, so once I get around these curves, it's just a long straight shot. I can probably pull maybe at least 60 miles per hour, probably. Or not. Come on. We gotta break the slack out of this train. That's why I put the throttle on full. Come on. Nope, I don't think this is helping any. Okay, there we go. Now that's helping. Okay, the grade's flattened out for now. Alright, this is Devil's Slide. There's a set of Southern Pacific F7s over there. And they're just gonna sit, and they're probably just sitting there going, "Inferior steam locomotive scum." You're right. Okay, almost at 50. Okay, double slide. Got it. Almost there, y'all. I'm gonna see if I can get her up to at least 60 miles per hour. And then we should be able to cover at least a mile a minute. Alright, Trooper, you have a good night now. Be safe. Sleep well, man. God bless. Bye. You have a good night, Trooper. Thanks for watching. Sleep well. God bless you too. Thank you, Trooper. We're almost there, y'all. Okay, yellow signal, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the brakes on. Oh no, I've overcharged the brake pipe, y'all. I done messed up. Ah, shoot. And we've arrived. There's another train ahead of us. Oh. Well done. In part 2 you'll continue to have some. Well, I ain't doing part 2 tonight, y'all. I'm bushed. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here tonight. So anyways, I enjoyed it, even though it was mostly just chill and all. Anyways, next stream we'll pick back up in the book of Romans, read chapter 10, and might do something else. Might do Team Fortress 2 again. Might do Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach or something in the Five Nights at Freddy's series. I don't know what. We might do Minecraft. We might do WWE 2K24. Oh, of course, Abe. You're welcome, man. Anyways, you have a good night, man. And tell your sister I'm praying for her, and for her family. And tell her I said be safe. Anyways, God bless y'all. Y'all have a good night now. Be safe and promise me that y'all watching this, y'all won't do drugs, okay? Alright. God bless y'all. Good night. Love y'all. Oh, here's a virtual hug. I can't get my VTuber to do hugs. Oh well. Good night, y'all. Ugh.